Hey team, it's Tuesday tip time, and I actually had a request from somebody to talk about butter versus margarine. So, no offense to those who are eating margarine, but I still find it hard to believe that people consume this. So what is the issue with margarine? I don't like telling people that they can't eat something, because if it fits in your mouth, it'll come out the other end eventually. But I am gonna say there are a few things in our grocery stores that I'm gonna say just avoid, please. Don't consume these things. Margarine is one of them. Why? Margarine contains trans fatty acids, even if it says it doesn't. If something says that it's trans fatty acid free, it still can contain up to like 0.5 milligrams. Trans fatty acids have been linked to all sorts of health issues. So that's number one. Number two, margarine is made with oils that are super high in omega-6. Omega-6, as we need it, as it is an essential fatty acid, it still pushes the inflammatory pathway. And the issue with how most Americans are eating is that we're consuming way too much omega-6 versus omega-3. The omega-3 is the anti-inflammatory and omega-6 is pro-inflammatory. Again, we need inflammation. We would die without it. The issue is that our diet is way too high in omega-6, which is inflammatory. So it contains omega-6. The other thing is it also contains oxidative stress, right? This is a frankenfood. It is made in a laboratory. Any food that's made in a laboratory, I would say run in the other direction, because it's not going to do your body good. So margarine in all is just not a food at all. I would say run. It's inflammatory. It triggers oxidative stress, which I've done talks on oxidative stress and why that's an issue, and it essentially will trigger the dis-ease process. It is not a food that is adding health to your life, period. So again, margarine, anything like Earth Balance, although Earth Balance sounds like a really lovely food to be eating, read the ingredients, like they're this long. Now, butter. Butter is such a super awesome food. One, because when you read the ingredients, it really should say cream and salt if you're getting the salted variety. There are two ingredients, both of which you can recognize. The other coolest thing about butter is that when it is milked, when the milk is milked from happy cows that are pasture, I always say eat pasture raised butter, and I imagine all these little butter sticks running around. That's not what I mean. I mean, buy the butter that the cows are eating the grass, and then they're milked, and then they make butter out of that. That fat is so high in antioxidants. It's also full of the fat soluble vitamins. We have to consume fat to absorb fat soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. It also contains lecithin, which helps with our metabolism and our immune system. Butter is a super awesome vehicle for fat-soluble vitamins and immune support. It also has butyric acid in it, which feeds the beneficial bacteria in our GI tract. The other coolest thing about butter is it is a short-chain fatty acid, what does that mean? It means it's a short little chain that comes in, and our gallbladder doesn't have to act on it. So what that means is that it's directly absorbed through the small intestine to be burned for energy. So it's a really quick fuel, and it is the least likely fat to trigger any weight gain because it is immediately absorbed through the small intestine and used for energy. So I hope that was helpful. Eat butter, please, and not Earth Balance or margarine, because they're the worst and they're not adding health to your life in any way, shape, or form. So what else? Oh, okay. So the Results 30 program that I have on my website, it is a 3+ hour class, and it is equipping you guys to understand how a 30-day elimination program works, right? It's why do a 30-day elimination diet? How does your body naturally detoxify? What products would add health to all of that? And what the benefits are around a 30-day elimination experiment. So it's on my website. It's called the Results 30 class. It's super cheap. It's only $150. It will totally change your life in terms of viewing how to do an elimination diet and what products will benefit you from there. And yes, I do have another company that I'm starting. I will launch it in the next 10 days. super excited about that. You guys are amazing. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. And thanks for asking the butter versus margarine question, because it is important. So go eat butter. Love you, bye!